If you ever try to tell anybody about trigeminal neuralgia and what it is and what it means, because I've tried many times, I've even tried to tell people in my family about it and they still don't understand it. And this is the biggest barrier to trigeminal neuralgia, is people not understanding it. So people will refer to it as something wrong with my teeth, maybe something wrong with my face, which is, I guess, slightly closer. But what they don't understand is that what we're dealing with is a deep-seated nerve problem, which actually feels like a kind of nerve spasm pain. But because it's in your face, it's more intense than perhaps anything people can even imagine. And so I find it very frustrating to have to then re-explain to people what it is. So I've stopped doing that. I've stopped doing that now. I don't bother, because I don't actually think, unless somebody has actually experienced the pain and experienced trigeminal neuralgia, they will understand. And I think you're better off trying to talk to people who've either got it or listening to somebody daft like me explain about it on a video who has it, because actually it can get you down when you're trying to explain to people what it is you have. And also I think if you're on something like carbamazepine, people think you're talking about a pain relief like ibuprofen or paracetamol or something like that, when actually you're talking about a much harsher drug which has a much bigger effect on you. So again, people might see you on a good day and think that you're absolutely fine and that you know, nothing's wrong with you, but then they don't necessarily see you on the bad days when you're laid up and you can't do anything. And so now I kind of say to people, it's a facial pain condition which has intense nerve pain. And then I say to them, and I'm on a drug that's suitable for epileptics. And then they might pause and go, oh, but then I move on. I don't even, because, you know, normally after that, they don't ask any more questions. They don't ask any more questions because I don't really know what to say, because they see that perhaps I'm talking to them normally at that point and they're like, oh, okay. And they think you're exaggerating as well. But of course, those of us who've got trigeminal neuralgia know it's no exaggeration to go through the pain, and it's something quite indescribable, especially when it's at its worst. And if you're a TN1 sufferer and you get the sharp bolt pain that's up to a kind of level 10, I'm sure if they saw you at that time, they would not question what you're going through. And but the thing is that the pain isn't necessarily there all the time. For TN2 sufferers, the pain might be there more of the time, but you still might get your good days when it looks like to other people things are fine, and then people don't understand that you still have to take it easy on the good days so that you don't get too many bad days or a flare-up. So if you're in a situation where you're struggling to explain, just tell them it's kind of a nerve facial pain thing and it's intense and you have to take really strong medication, anti-epileptic or whatever medication it is you're taking, and that has its own debility, you know, its own effects on your life, and kind of leave it at that and move on. That's what I would do anyway. That's my experience. You obviously, you see how you go with people, and you might find people that are more understanding or have got more experience than I have. I'm not under a neurologist, so I can't actually talk to anyone about it, and so it's nice to talk to you guys. Okay, hope you're subscribed to Let's Face It, and I'll see you on my channel. Thank you.